Hey everyone, Robert here, author of Expansion Mastery, the practical guide to living a fully engaged life. Are you ready to start living your life to the fullest? Are you ready and willing to transform yourself and your life from ordinary to extraordinary? Welcome, my friends, to the Fully Engaged Life. Welcome back to the show, everyone, and welcome to the 300th episode of The Fully Engaged Life. I cannot express enough gratitude for all of you for sticking with me this long. And I know it's been a few weeks since I've released a podcast, but I wanted to make the 300th episode something timely, something helpful, and hopefully meaningful to you and your life. So I thought this would be the perfect time to have a Thanksgiving episode. Now, I know that with all of the coronavirus stuff going on, that this Thanksgiving may look a little different for you and your family. This has certainly been a crazy year. We have just had an absolutely insane year, haven't we? It's been filled with uncertainty, confusion, more than enough fear, and not to mention a lot of disappointment. We're being told that we can't go to work, we can't run our businesses, we can't travel, we can't eat inside restaurants, our children can't go to school, we can't gather with loved ones for celebrations. And some of us are standing by helplessly as we watch loved ones become depressed with this way of living. We are certainly told about all the things we cannot do, as politicians go out and do the very things they tell us we can't do. They don't seem to be fearing this virus at all. Isn't that interesting? We see the same governors that lock us down out there attending lavish parties, taking Hawaiian trips, getting their hair done, boating on the Great Lakes, and all without wearing masks. It really begs us to take a moment and pause and reflect on all of it, doesn't it? We are in a time of great change. There is no doubt of that. Things are changing. Everything seems to be changing. Whether those changes will be good or not so good still remains to be seen. Personally, I see the potential for some rather good changes to be taking place, and I hope that this comes to fruition. You know, there is almost nowhere in the world right now that doesn't have this kind of change taking place. And there is precious little that generates more fear in a human being than change. There certainly seems to be an abundance of low vibration, negative emotions in the world right now. But I'm not here today to complain about politicians or focus on the negative. No, what I want to do is take a few moments and have all of you join me in leaving the fear behind and embracing a higher vibrational frequency, that of appreciation and love. Let's take a moment to reflect on some of the great things we have right in front of us, right now. But possibly, just possibly, we lose sight of how incredible these things are because of all of the fear and confusion and uncertainty. But let's set aside those negative emotions for a moment and allow ourselves to feel better. After all, this podcast is about living a fully engaged life. So let's focus on living fully engaged, even in times of confusion and fear. Let's do our best to have a fully engaged Thanksgiving, It's just a few days away. This year, Thanksgiving is providing us with a wonderful opportunity to feel appreciation and love. It's time to take back our vibration. It's time to get back to realizing just how much we do have in our lives to be grateful for. Being miserable and unhappy is the choice to dwell in the negative, but it's a choice. We can, instead of focusing on the negative, focus on the positive, where we can live in a place of joy no matter what's going on around us. I would ask you to take a moment to think about how many people you have in your life that you love and who love you. Have you told them lately that you love them? Or with everything going on, have you forgotten? Oftentimes, when our vibrational frequency is low, we just can't muster the energy, the courage to express how much we love someone. And right now, expressing your love and appreciation for someone else helps lift them a little bit, and in so doing, lifts you. So both people get to enjoy a little relief and to feel good for a moment and to remember that the human connection is a very important thing. What have you done lately to show people in your life that you love them? Have you been doing anything special for them? Now is a perfect time to be creative and show the people in your life how much you love them. And when you do, you will help them to feel better. Just do something little. The other evening, for example, when my wife came home from work, it was rainy and cool here, so I had a blanket on the living room floor, and I had a little breakfast table set up with a bottle of wine, some cheese, and a couple chocolates. And we put on some romantic music. We got real cozy and just spent the evening together. No distractions, just the two of us connecting more deeply than we get an opportunity to do on a regular basis. It doesn't take a lot of effort to be creative and lift both of your spirits. Now is the perfect time to reaffirm your love in a romantic relationship, to do some things with your children that maybe you didn't normally have the opportunity to do, to reach out to family and friends, and just let them know you're there and that you care. You see, it's very easy to be drugged down and focus on all the things that we can't do right now. But instead, we can make the conscious choice to shift our focus onto all the things that we can do right now. We can look into doing things that we've never done before. We can expand our experience and step outside of the mindset of clinging to our comfort zone in order to experience all new things. This doesn't mean we have to give up on doing all the other things that we love. No, we'll take it back. We will be able to have the freedom to do the things we enjoy in life once again, if we are willing to fight for them. If we attain the ability to wake up enough to see through their illusion. And make no mistake, part of this massive world change is part of the consciousness shift that is happening, that has been happening. Mindfulness practices and meditation allow us to see through these external illusions. They allow us to see what's happening in the world in reality far more easily. In addition, they can allow us to remain relatively unscathed by all the negativity and fear that builds in the world during times of change. It is, and always has been, our choice. We can choose to focus and dwell on the negative, or we can focus on the positive. I've noticed something very interesting, and you may find that you've noticed the same thing. Ever since the lockdowns in March, it seems that as we have been in a state of separation from others, that there are two basic reactions taking place to this. Some are celebrating the fact that they don't have to interact with anyone anymore. They're loving the seclusion. And while they are in that seclusion, they are becoming increasingly stuck in their head because they're spending all that time alone looking at screens, playing with their phones, watching the news, and looking at social media. These are the people that are becoming increasingly stuck in their head, and they just don't want to have to deal with anybody anymore. Then there's others who feel a sense of separation and long to be able to interact with others again. They feel more appreciation than ever towards others. And they're sharing that appreciation far more openly when they get to interact with people. These people are missing the interaction with others. Sharing a smile, good conversation, energetic connections, everything. Just being able to see someone else smile, to make them laugh, to laugh with them. When was the last time you laughed with others? Which one of these categories are you finding yourself in? Take a moment to reflect on this, because you may be going to the negative without even realizing it. You see, the people who enjoy remaining alone are sinking deeper into this sense of being stuck in their head as their ego continues to inflate to unsustainable levels. It's not as though they're secluded in meditation, bettering themselves. No, they're sitting in front of those screens. They're living in a state of constant distraction. I saw a quote today, and I don't know who said it, so I apologize, but the quote says, "Some poor, phoneless fool is probably sitting next to a waterfall somewhere, totally unaware of how angry and scared he's supposed to be." I think that sums up a lot of what is going on right now, doesn't it? You see, we need common interactions with others. We need that energetic connection and sense of unity. So let's make the conscious choice together right now to enjoy an incredibly positive and appreciation-filled Thanksgiving this year. Let's make a pact together right now, all of you and I, to enjoy this holiday more than any other, to be thankful for the fact that we're still here and we're still able to enjoy this holiday. And let's make it enjoyable for others. Let's stay positive. Let's not focus on anything negative. And even if we have a negative thought arise, let's try our best to catch it and stop it before it gets verbalized. Let's take this holiday to express just how much love and appreciation we have for the people in our lives. Reach out to your friends and be a good friend. Connect with them more deeply than you have before and express your appreciation for their friendship. Do the same with your family. Reach out to your family and let them know how much they mean to you. This is a perfect time to really bring this connection that we have to others into the forefront of our lives, to make it more of a priority than the fear, to do our best to put a smile on the faces of people we care so much about, to laugh with them, to joke with them, to enjoy the holiday with them in whatever capacity we are able to do that. It's time to go above and beyond. It's time to make sure that we open our heart and we fill ourselves with love, appreciation, and joy, and that we share that with everybody we can come in contact with. Remember, a holiday is a celebration. It's meant to be celebrated. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate how thankful we are for all the things we do have in our life. Let's give ourselves and others a little bit of relief and have a little higher vibration. Wouldn't you like a break from all of this? Wouldn't you like to have a little relief yourself from everything that's been going on this year? Couldn't we all just use a break from the damn insanity for one day? If you're feeling at all disempowered over what's going on, this is an opportunity for you to take that power back, to feel more empowered, because you can make the choice to raise your vibration, to be happy, to feel appreciation and love for those in your life, and to celebrate with others. If you decide to do that, if you decide to raise your vibration and feel better, to give yourself a break from all of the craziness in the world and enjoy this Thanksgiving celebration, you can decide to hold that every day after Thanksgiving. It's your choice. You can keep your vibration up. You can choose to remain happy and to view all of the positive, great things you have going on in your life instead of dwelling on the negative. You can stop yourself from being pulled down like that. It's just a matter of controlling your perspective. And if that is challenging for you, if you're finding that very difficult to do, I've provided mindfulness practices in my book and in these podcasts that will help you to achieve it. So let's kick it off with Thanksgiving, however you want to celebrate that. And if you're elsewhere in the world where you don't have Thanksgiving, you can make it a day to celebrate with a fantastic meal anyway. Let's make November 26th a worldwide day of celebration, a celebration of appreciation, a celebration of everything that we have to be thankful for. Let's breathe some new life into this holiday and make it a holiday based in appreciation, to take back our power, our ability to be happy, to love, to feel and share appreciation with others openly. Remember, this grand adventure of life is meant to be enjoyed. Regardless of what's going on, we can enjoy the adventure. Life is too short to live in fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Live instead in love, appreciation, and joy. Live as much of your life as you possibly can with a high vibration. Live it to the fullest. When we are weighted down with the chains of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, we are unable to live a fully engaged life. We must break free of those chains. We must raise our vibration. We must take our power back. We must be conscious and make the conscious decision to live in the light of positivity. When November 26th comes around, I'll be thinking of all of you. And I'm going to take a pause, and I'm going to smile, and I'm just going to try and send the most powerful, loving, and appreciative vibration out to the entire world, all of you, that I possibly can. And I'd like to take a moment just to share with you some ideas to help your creative juices begin to flow so you can create your own ideas for your life, whatever fits you and your lifestyle, your family, and the type of celebration that you would like to enjoy. So the first thing that we will be doing, of course, which we do most of the time anyway, we're going to make sure that there is no news on Thanksgiving. We're not going to listen or watch or check anything. Any news, any social media, anything at all will be turned off for the entire day and night. The only thing we will use is our phone to text or FaceTime with our friends and family. Remember, that phone is a tremendous source of fear and confusion. I try and do some helpful or romantic gestures for my wife as well. One of the things I do, which I just finished doing earlier today, is I go in and I tear everything out of the kitchen and I scrub the entire kitchen. I mean, there's toothpicks and toothbrushes and magic erasers and all kinds of cleaners and different things. And I go in and I tear the refrigerator apart. I clean out everything. I make sure that the kitchen is absolutely pristine and spotless for my wife and I to go in and cook our Thanksgiving dinner. I do this for her so she doesn't have to concern herself with doing anything. She can just relax and enjoy the holiday. And everything is taken care of. Everything is ready. And that allows us to enjoy our time in the kitchen cooking together. Another more romantic gesture that I make is one day I'll just spontaneously meet my wife at the door when she gets home from work wearing my tux. I'll be in a full tux, and I'll have a couple martinis made, and I'll have a little snack bar ready. I'll have some romantic music on, and I have a dress laid out for her, and she comes upstairs, changes into the dress, and we just have our own cocktail hour. It's a really great, fun way to unwind a little bit and to enjoy yourselves, even at home. Another fantastic idea is something that my wife's cousin has done. She gets construction paper and cuts out a little turkey and then uses the fingers. You know how you draw your hand and then you use the fingers, and each finger is a different colored piece of construction paper. And what she did with her little boy is they sat down and they talked about all of the things that he was thankful for. And they would write those in each one of the fingers, which are the tail feathers of the turkey, right? And they would write out those things. Now, he's a really tiny guy, so he doesn't quite grasp the concept, but what a wonderful time to start. And of course, because her son is a pretty tiny guy yet, he added things such as cars and tractors and candy to his tail feathers, things he was thankful for. But see, it gets him thinking at a very, very young age, and it makes him more mindful of being appreciative of things. It makes him reflect on things that he's thankful for. So if you have young children, this is something that is absolutely fantastic. It helps to raise their vibration, open their heart. It helps to have them connect with the power of appreciation, and it's a great exercise in basic mindfulness. So these are just a few quick examples of some of the things that we are doing. And I hope it can inspire you to come up with some creative, fun ways to enjoy your life more, to embrace the love, appreciation, and joy instead of the negative, low vibration emotions. It really doesn't take much effort. It's just remembering to embrace the positive, to hold a higher vibration, and to notice when you're being pulled down into the quagmire of fear and confusion so that you can stop it and reverse the direction in which your vibrational frequency is going. I would really enjoy hearing what kind of creative and fun things that all of you come up with, how you celebrate, how you raise your vibration and embrace the celebration of the holidays. What are you thankful for? You know, it might be a little cliche, but considering everything that 2020 has brought upon us, it's not a bad idea when you sit down to eat to go around the table and have everyone express 1, 2, 3, 5 things that they are thankful for. The more that you are thankful for, the more you raise your vibration, the more appreciation that you feel, the more you reclaim your power, the more that you enjoy your life. So I hope this has helped. I hope it offers you a little relief. And let's take November 26th, regardless of where you are in the world, and let's have a celebration Let's all have a fantastic meal. Let's have a great celebration. Let's raise our vibration. Let's leave all of the negativity behind, and let's take a day to remember just how good it can feel to live our lives. And for all of you that are celebrating Thanksgiving, I wish you the warmest, happiest, most incredible holiday celebration you've ever had. Life is short. Let's make the most of it. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Please visit me at www.expansionmastery.com. You can go and purchase your autographed copy of Expansion Mastery, the practical guide to living a fully engaged life, as well as grab my ebook and other goodies that are on there. Check out the blog articles and things. Enjoy yourself while you're there, and make sure that you share these podcasts. Help me out on social media as much as you possibly can. I really, really appreciate that. And I pay attention to everyone's efforts, so I applaud you and I thank you for all of the help and support that you have given Expansion Mastery over the past 300 episodes. Until next time, my friends, I wish you the very best in your practices and your life. Take care and have a fantastic Thanksgiving.